It has come to my attention that a fabled data miner in the community of Star Wars The Old Republic has once again unearthed something spectacular in the upcoming files. If you do not want spoilers for the story, turn away now. Ladies and gentlemen, Darth Jadus is returning. The upcoming files for 7.6 have been scanned, verified, and added to the Jedi Archive, also known as Jedipedia. Here, we can see new metadata for characters and even their 3D models. Even though Jadus himself is not complete, we can see his mask and other details. We can also see he will be a level 80 elite enemy. Alongside that, we also have the leaked species for Darth Nul, which is Miraluka, and this is her character model at the moment. These are of course subject to change. What does this mean? Jadus returning, a character model for Darth Nul? Okay, let's speculate on this. How can we not? So, Darth Jadus has absolutely been working with Darth Malgus behind the scenes. This much must be true, and is in fact what some of us, including myself, have already theorized. If Jadus is working with Malgus, that means the overall plan is probably Darth Jadus's. Man, I'm so happy that Jadus is returning. This was a solid move by the team. The fans have been calling for this for years. I'm wholly surprised they actually listened to something. Incredible. Anyways, with Jadus behind the scenes and likely revealing himself in the next update, this leads me to believe the ending of the story is coming, and the newest story that leads into the new expansion is well on the way. This could be huge news for the game. If they do this right, update 7.6 could be the miracle we needed, the sign of hope that we desperately look for, the light at the end of the tunnel. Already the devs have used a fan favourite in the form of Malgus. Right now he seems a little bit overused, but honestly I think this just boils down to the fact that the story was super dragged out for the past 5 years or so now. With any luck, this will move the story into a new direction that truly portrays the legacy of the Sith, which really makes me wonder if whether or not this content coming was actually meant to be the true expansion. I mean, if you look back now, since Legacy of the Sith started, by the time 7.6 rolls out, we're looking at a half-decent amount of content, despite the mass amount of negatives that still exist of course. If they do this right, this expansion might not go down as the worst in history so far. So what is Jadus's plans? What does he intend to do?
I've been looking forward to this.
One can only assume he intends to finish what he started so long ago. We all know well that Jadus believed the ways of the Sith should be spread through the Empire entire, meaning he wanted to remove anything that was not of Sith or dark side culture and or belief. He wanted all people to worship the dark side as if it were a superior force that heralded the galaxy's destiny. Perhaps he is able to feed off of their power in doing so. Who knows? Jadus, of course, had other plans, but those were foiled by the Imperial agent, so I don't see him using the super weapons from that story. But I would say it's very likely that Jadus has begun picking up the pieces of the former Sith Emperor and seeks to overthrow the current Empire. There is no way Darth Jadus will allow Asina or Vowron to sit on the throne any longer. The mantle of Sith Emperor will belong to him. But how does Darth Nul play into this? With her having a new character model, I can only assume she will be present in some form of flashback, a holo recording, or perhaps even a holocron. I mean, after all, we do have one in our possession. I'd be very surprised if she were alive today. I do believe it's already been confirmed that the former Sith Emperor, Vitiate, casted her aside when her use was fulfilled. What we do know is the weapons and technology of Darth Nul are of high value. Right now I suspect that Darth Rivix will betray us on the Empire side and give Darth Jadus the hilt of Darth Nul's lightsaber, which seems to be quite important, and it's also a detail I think they wanted us to forget about. It's from this cutscene here.
You're right, Sovu. We are not equals. But you do have your uses. Priority message for Darth Nox. I've found something very interesting.
I'll kill you.
I don't fear the dead either.
Perhaps the lightsaber hilt and the datachron do something when together. Only time will tell just how this story will play out. I'm very curious to know what you all think of this. Are you excited by Darth Jadus' return? Will you be playing the new update because of this? What I really hope myself is that they do some kind of promotion for this, like a cool gameplay teaser before the update comes out, or even a cinematic trailer, please, with Darth Jadus, please. That would be cool. Probably not though. One thing I'll leave you with to think about, even though I already said I suspect Darth Rivix will betray us, another line of thought that seems plausible is what if Darth Rivix is related to Darth Jadus? I mean, we still don't know Darth Jadus' homeworld or even what species he is. He could be a Zeltron, just like Rivix. I also find the way Rivix speaks to be similar to that of Jadus, slow, calm, and usually quite calculated. Perhaps it's just because they are both Imperial, but I'm starting to think otherwise. So my personal theory at this point would be that Rivix is absolutely going to betray us, and he's probably closer to Darth Jadus than we know. Brothers maybe. To this day, we have not seen Darth Jadus' face. In fact, according to the encyclopedia, no one has ever seen his face. Darth Jadus went to extreme lengths to shroud his history in darkness. This leaves the story wide open. Where it goes from here is anyone's guess. But what I know for sure, Jadus' return will be something huge. Alright everyone, thanks for watching, and be sure to let me know your own thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more SWTOR news, leaks, and or just hot takes. May the Force be with you.